In the vast expanse of the desert, the scorching sun beat down mercilessly on the endless dunes. The air shimmered with heat, creating mirages that danced along the horizon. Amid this unforgiving landscape, a lone camel wandered, its steps slow and labored. Its once majestic frame was now weak and frail, its fur matted and patchy. Clinging to its body were clusters of barnacles, an unusual sight for a desert animal, causing pain and discomfort. Far above, a rescue helicopter soared through the skies. The team aboard was returning from a mission, their spirits high from a successful rescue earlier that day. As they scanned the desert below, one of the rescuers, Sam, noticed something unusual through his binoculars. "Captain, there's something down there," Sam said, his voice filled with concern. "It looks like a camel, but something's not right." The captain adjusted the course of the helicopter, bringing it lower for a better view. As they neared, the sight became clearer. The camel was in distress, its movements sluggish, and the barnacles covering its body were visible even from the air. Without hesitation, the team sprang into action. They landed the helicopter a safe distance away to avoid startling the camel. The 5 rescuers quickly donned their protective masks and gloves, gathered their medical supplies, and made their way toward the struggling animal. The closer they got, the more the extent of the camel's suffering became apparent. The barnacles were deeply embedded in its skin, causing open wounds and severe irritation. The camel's eyes were filled with pain, and its breath came in shallow, labored pants. "Poor thing," whispered Maria, one of the rescuers. "We need to help it immediately." The team worked with a calm urgency, knowing time was of the essence. They approached the camel slowly, speaking in soothing tones to avoid frightening it. Once close enough, they gently restrained it, ensuring it wouldn't harm itself or them in its panic. Sam began the delicate process of removing the barnacles, using specialized tools to carefully detach them from the camel's skin. Each removal revealed raw, inflamed patches, which Maria and the other rescuers swiftly treated with antiseptic and soothing balms. The camel winced occasionally but seemed to sense that these strangers were there to help. The sun continued its journey across the sky, casting long shadows as the team worked tirelessly. They made sure to provide the camel with much-needed water, watching as it drank greedily, the cool liquid offering a momentary relief from its suffering. As the last of the barnacles were removed and the wounds treated, the camel seemed to relax, its breathing becoming more steady. It was a small victory, but a significant one. The animal's ordeal was far from over, but it had taken the first step toward recovery. The team decided to stay with the camel for a while longer, monitoring its condition and ensuring it could stand and move on its own. As the evening approached, the camel, now visibly more comfortable, managed to rise on its own. It looked at its rescuers, as if acknowledging their efforts, before slowly beginning to move away, back into the desert it called home. The rescuers watched in silence, their hearts filled with a mix of relief and hope. They knew the camel's journey to full recovery would take time, but for now, it had a chance, a second lease on life, thanks to their timely intervention. As the helicopter lifted off, the team felt a deep sense of fulfillment. They had made a difference, no matter how small, in the life of a creature that depended on their compassion and care. And with that thought, they soared back into the sky, ready for whatever challenge awaited them next, knowing that their mission to protect and heal the vulnerable was far from over.